welcome back to another vlog. We're starting on the street. I am off on a solo date to a fringe show, so I just thought I'd bring you along. Just pretend that you can't see any mess around me, okay? But it is days later and I never actually told you how the fringe show was that I went to by myself. I loved it. So I went to a Kath and Kim parody, so it was called Fountain Gates in Lockdown, and if you've ever watched Drag Race Down Under, the drag queen that played Kath was Artist, and I really loved them on Drag Race Down Under. That show was so good. I love Kath and Kim. I can't remember if I mentioned it when I was going to the show, but when I was little, my dream was to be an extra in the show. Why? I don't know. Other kids dream to be a vet, but that was mine. So I thought I better come on and actually tell you because it was days ago. But I'm just going to chill for a little bit and then I'm off to Pilates. So I'll bring you along to Pilates as well. And then I thought that this evening I should take you through a monthly wrap-up of the books that I read. So that is the little update. Hello, I've not been the best at vlogging this week, but I got an exciting parcel, so I thought I'd whip out the camera and film it. I ordered this, I think back in November. I pre-ordered it from Big W, and it is a special edition book. I'll show you first. Ah! Stunning! Look at that, it's so beautiful. I haven't actually seen it out in the shops yet, the special edition, but I'm very excited to have it. I have the special edition of Iron Flame and Fourth Wing as well. I don't know if you... So this is the third book in the Empyrean series, if you're not aware of it, but most people probably know. But look at that artwork in the middle. That artwork is also in the Australian version of the paperback. So, beautiful. Oh, this one has a map. We got a map as well. I'm pretty sure that the paperback didn't have the map, so that's cool. I'm so excited to add it to my little special edition shelf. But whilst I was sitting here, I thought that I could also talk you through the books that I read in January. It is obviously quite late into February when I'm filming this, but that's okay. I read 7 books. I obviously read Onyx Storm. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. If you are sitting on the fence after you read Iron Flame about whether or not you should read it, I really recommend it. I loved this so much more than Iron Flame. I thought it was beautiful. I'm very excited for the next book. I loved all the side plots. I've seen a little bit of criticism about all the little side plots that go on throughout the book, but I think they all have meaning and they definitely come together at the end a bit more, and I think we'll follow it through into the next book as well. That ending, if you know, you know. I will say if you haven't read Iron Flame recently, probably watch a little recap video just to get your brain refreshed. There are a lot of characters, so it can be a little bit hard at the start to get back up to date, so would recommend. After that, I was so excited that I actually listened to Fourth Wing and of course gave it 5 stars. This is only the second book that I've done a reread of. The first time I read it, but this time I just listened to the dramatized version on Audible. That was so fun. So that was the second book I read. I also read Atomic Habits, which I think I spoke about in my previous vlog. I'm not going to grab the book because it's in the other room, but that was a reread. It was the first book I read in January, and I just wanted to set up the year by getting into my good habits. How that's going is, I would say, average. I'm getting there. Getting to work earlier, we're getting there. I'm going to bed a little bit earlier. I still need to work on that. We cleaned the house this morning, but I still need to work on my daily cleaning habits, but we are getting there. After I read Atomic Habits, I then picked up Practice Makes Perfect. This is the second book in the When in Rome series. I actually just read the third book as well in February, and it's just a cute little interconnected romance book. I think I gave it 4 stars. I quite like the main character, Annie and Will, so it was fun. If you need like a little palate cleanser after your fantasy reads, I recommend the When in Rome series by Sarah Adams. I haven't read any of her other books, so I can't recommend those. Then I decided that let's stay with romance, but let's break my heart a little bit. I finally read Binding 13, and I get it. I get all the hype. This is a really long romance book, but it is worth every single page. I seriously recommend it. I gave the first book like a 4.5 to 4.75 out of 5. My criticism is that they describe the female main character repetitively as small, fragile, tiny, just they overdo it. That was my criticism of it. But Shannon and Johnny, I loved them. I loved it so much that I went straight into keeping 13. So this is the second book in the Boys of Thomas series, and it is the final book from, well, the final book that I know of from Shannon and Johnny's point of view. This book is not for the weak-hearted. You will hear people say read the trigger warnings. It is very deep. It deals with quite a few heavy topics, so definitely know that going into it, but I loved it. I think that Johnny and his family were beautiful in this book. I liked Shannon's siblings. I'm so excited to read the next book that follows Joey, which is Shannon's brother. But yeah, it's definitely like a heavy book, so just know that going into it. And I gave this one a 5 stars. I have no criticism. I thought it was done very well. Then the last book that I read, it's A Fate Inked in Blood. It is the first book in the saga of The Unfaded by Danielle Jensen. It was my book club book. I gave it 3 stars. I didn't love it, but I liked the ending, so I'm intrigued. I don't know whether I should read the second one or not. I just thought it felt rushed. I don't really know what else I can say about it, but it just felt a little rushed and the pacing felt a bit off in it. But some people really loved it, so just take my opinion with a grain of salt. I did really like the ending. I actually didn't see the little plot twist coming, so I think that I might continue the second book. I will also mention that I was late to reading this one for book club, so I had to listen to it quite fast on Audible, so maybe that messed up with the pacing because I had to listen to it really fast as well. So that's probably a criticism of me. It has an average review of about 4 stars, so I think that I am in the minority a bit, and it does have like potential. So I am curious. Let me know if you think I should read the second book if you have read the first one, because I'm in 2 minds. But that is a little update of my special parcel and the books that I read in January. I do apologize. I need to get better at like keeping on top of my filming and editing schedule. Life just gets a little bit busy. I am heading to my mum's soon. Recently her and her partner got a new place, so I'm very excited to go over, see her. I think I'm going to go for a swim, and then tonight I'm actually heading out with a friend as well to go to Ice Cream Factory. It's like this festival event in Perth that they run throughout summer, and she had a spare ticket, so I'm very excited to go to that tonight. I don't know what to wear, but we'll figure that out later. But that is a little update. I'll bring you along to my mum's and for the rest of my day as well. I thought that I better pop on to actually end the vlog, and I feel like I owe you all an apology because I was editing back. This vlog is a little bit all over the place, so I do apologize for that. I think I mentioned at the start of the video, but January and February was just a busy time for me. Good busy, but I fear I'm playing catch up a little bit. So the vlog's coming in the next few months. I will definitely put a bit more effort in and time so that I can get good content out for you. But I actually have something to unbox to finish it up. I woke up unfortunately feeling quite sick this morning. I had to leave work because I thought that I was, going to be sick. So I was feeling sorry for myself. So I bought myself a Sonny Angel keyring to help me feel a bit better. I'm going into a long weekend, so I really don't particularly want to be sick. I've had a decent nap today, so I feel a little better. but I thought let's open this up together and see what I got. So here are our options on the back. These ones are really cute, like all of these are pretty cute. My favorite color is blue, so maybe, oh, I really want the rabbit. Actually, they're all pretty cute. You have rabbit, a fennec, I don't know what that is, but it looks like a fox, elephant, cat, mouse, and then a secret. So let's open her up and see what we got. I think there's quite a few bugs going around at work today, so that is not good. So one of these is the actual, so that's the little cord thing, and then this is the, let's open this one up and see. Let me show you first. Okay, so it's not the bunny. I'm gonna guess elephant? Look, I got elephant. That's so cute. I actually don't have an elephant either. I love it. That's so cute. I'm excited now. It makes me feel a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you have any particular content you want to see, please let me know. Would you like to see more book related content? Just purely vlogs, a little bit of a mix? Do let me know, because I currently have TikTok. It's just Brooke McQuaid, and I've been putting a lot more book content on there. So if you want a bit more book content, please comment it below and I'll do that for you. Otherwise, if you don't want that, also let me know. I'll see you in my next one.